this without even calling a meeting or you just say.
I don't even call the meeting to
Yeah, you
order.
say.
Okay, under the authority of the who do we have online?
But we can't let anybody in yet until we start the meeting. So this has to be first.
Okay.
We got Paula.
Okay.
She'll just need to appoint one person.
Okay, under the authority of the county board rules, I appoint member Desart, to serve as temporary member of this committee to establish the quorum. All in favor?
No vote. because
No
you
vote?
gotta- Yeah, we're not even starting the meeting.
Oh my God, it's gonna go over my head. Okay, I'm calling this meeting of the Transportation Committee to order. We do not have anyone online. A physical quorum of members is physically present. So we do not have anyone online. Okay, so I called the meeting to order. Am I good?
You are. I remember. Yeah, just go ahead.
Okay, all right. Can I have a roll call, please?
You may. Covert. Desart,
Here.
Evans,
Here.
Garcia,
Here.
Ozog,
Here.
Tornatori, Zay.
Okay, let's see, any public comment?
There are none.
Okay, I move to approve the meeting minutes for May sixth, 2025 of the Transportation Committee.
So moved.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
the chair moved.
Second.
I moved, second.
Thank you, member second.
All right,
Robert rules.
Aye.
thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right, next, I move to combine items 6A through 6C.
So moved. No, you moved second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. I move to approve item 25-1222, recommendation for the approval of a contract to Lightly Enterprises of Ohio LLC to furnish and deliver traffic control devices as needed for the Division of Transportation for the period June 1st, 2025 through May 31st, 2026, for a total contract amount not to exceed $20,000 per lowest responsible bid. I move for approval of item DTP 003325, recommendation for the approval of a contract purchase order to Sutton Ford to furnish and deliver one 2025 Ford F-350 crew cab, pardon me, for the Division of Transportation Fleet Department for a contract total not to exceed $79,551.40, contract pursuant to the Governmental Joint Purchasing Act, Suburban Purchasing Cooperative Contract. And I now move for approval of DTP 003425, recommendation for the approval of a contract to Sutton Ford Incorporated to furnish and deliver two Ford F-350 crew cabs for the Division of Transportation for the period May 25th, 2025 through May 26th, 2026, for a contract total not to exceed $149,272.80, contract pursuant to Governmental Joint Purchasing Act. I have a second. Any comments or questions about these?
And I don't know if this is something that, due to everything that's happening right now, we were gonna start pursuing hybrid vehicles at some point. Is that anywhere still on the horizon or?
I'm not 100% sure the availability of hybrids in certain types of vehicles. I got Mike with me if we want to dig into that a little more, but these types of vehicles are typically going to be diesel engines and not
Okay,
available as hybrids.
Yeah, so the vehicles that we're purchasing right now were approved during the last budget period. We're gonna be reaching out to departments this month, in the next couple of weeks actually, and any vehicles that are available for hybrid or electric vehicles, and we're gonna work with the departments to try and make sure that we can purchase those.
perfect. Thank you so much.
Member Evans.
Do they even make F-350s in hybrid?
No, they do not.
It's
I think
either
they're such
electric
big-
or gas, right? Or diesel or electric.
Yeah, it's diesel or gas. They make an F-150 electric,
Right, the Lightning.
but those are much smaller trucks.
Okay, your turn.
So I can talk a little bit about, because obviously overall, all the departments, every vehicle that we're looking to purchase, we do look hybrid. And we look at the possibility, and I will tell you, a lot of the functions we have, they don't have hybrids. More of the heavy duty stuff, but I will tell you the thing that has made it difficult for hybrids has been availability, one. And then the cost has been substantially more. And so that we factor all it in, but what we said before is we are looking every single time we purchase, and we will continue to do that.
Okay, thank you.
In other words, where there's a will, there's a way. No.
Can I ask a question about that? Thank you, Chair.
Are they taking into consideration the savings of fuel in that comparison?
Absolutely, but in some cases, we're finding 40 to 45% more for a hybrid, depending on the model. It's really, I mean, we have such a varied fleet here,
Sure.
and we are looking at every possibility of doing that. I mean, and even if it's a payback of, if we make back the money, absolutely, we're looking at that.
Thank you, Nick.
Any other comments or questions? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. All right, next we move on to general resolutions. I move for approval of DTR 001125, resolution to update project section numbers for various projects to meet the Illinois Department of Transportation's requirements for using Rebuild Illinois
Second.
RBI funding. Second, any comments or questions about this? All in favor?
Aye.
All right. And finally, I move for approval of DTR 001225, an intergovernmental agreement between the County of DuPage and the Village of Woodridge for the reconstruction of North Frontage Road, Woodridge Drive to County Highway 33 / 75th Street right of way. No county cost.
Second.
Okay, any comments or questions about this project? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, any old business? Any new business? Seeing none, this meeting is adjourned.